the chat wanted to come say hi automatically. So, welcome in, everybody. This should be a fun session tonight. Melly and David, I've never met him in person. I've talked to him a couple times on the phone. Huge fan. I think we all are huge fans. They're such a fun couple, and they're so generous with their time and their efforts towards all their supporters and viewers. It was a no brainer for me. It is on my bucket list of people to meet. So, um, I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and it happened in a very quick period of time. I reached out to them a while ago, and they've been traveling a lot lately. So, um, Melly finally answered her email, and we sent a text, and so we are now connected, and it's happening tonight. So I'm excited. This should be fun because there's some questions that people are dying to know that I've told them to hang on to those. They were kind of giving it away at their giveaway session the other day, and I said, hang on to those answers. Don't say them yet. We want to share them on this thing. So I had a great time. I got home in time to watch their major. They just hit their premiere, and she hit a major on a cruise ship. So a lot of fun. And don't forget, we just put out our premiere next Wednesday. Ellen hits an absolute monster. It just can't wait to share. It's a little 13, 14-minute premiere, some play, and then off the charts for us. It let us pay off a few things. So, John Graham, let's go. Tough way to lose the other day, John Graham. Man, oh man. When you knock out Aaron Rodgers on the fourth play of the game, who happens to be my starting quarterback on my fantasy football team. So my team's chances of winning the thing it just got reduced. So Melly and David, if you're ready, click that link on your cell phone I sent you. Use your cell phone or an iPad. It will not work on a computer, okay? But yeah, that was a tough loss to the Buffalo Bills. And I mean, they were already in range for the field goal, but when the guy doesn't get called for the tripping, not saying it's going to change the result, but it wouldn't have been a touchdown. It probably would have been a field goal. So, but it was a great end of the first opening weekend. Craziness. Scores. The Bengals laid an egg. Didn't do nothing. The Giants did nothing. So who knows? It could be a completely different thing this year for the winning team. There's always seems to be the regulars always winning it, but it could be somebody different this year that wins the whole thing. So you never know. There's only 17 more weeks to go, right? Hope everybody's doing really well. Let's do some quick shout outs while we're in the room waiting on our guests. Bradley MF Jones in the house. Love all the support you give out to everybody, buddy. Thanks for everything. Dougie Slots. That's Grady, aka Mary from the Chicago area. Chris Thomason, my Goomba. Hope you guys have enjoyed some Lou Malnati's pizza. Scotty H. Yeah, the Cowboys, Scotty. The Cowboys looked amazing the other day. The Giants could do nothing. That's the best I've seen that defense look in a long time. And they're young and fast, and they shut that team down. So much for a rivalry game, man. They shut them down. John Grandin has Doris. Vin Julian's in the house. I saw Melly's viewers, typical viewers. Yeah, the Buccaneers did pretty good too. And that was on the road, right, Doris? Peter plays slots. Thanks for coming out. Meli and David, anytime. Click that link, Meli and David. Let's get this show on the road. EJ, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming out. EJ, I got Misty Mitch scheduled now to be on the show at the end of November. So EJ came out and does one of our good friends we've met. Kimbo, how are you, sir? Oh my God, Kimbo, how you doing? So good to see you. No way, John. $5 super chat from John. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate all the recent content with Ellen and your heater wins. It's been amazing. We've been on a winning streak, which ended last night. Ellen and I played last night and hit absolutely nothing, which was bound to happen. We had gone 10 straight trips to the casino and had hand paid or more 10 trips in a row. Have me bring the Chargers back to San Diego? Oh my gosh. Well, the stadium is now half the size, so it's not even an NFL stadium anymore, Dougie. But it's hard, because I had season tickets to the Chargers for 17 years, and when they left, I just kind of, it was an empty, it's like you're losing family at the time because you're so invested, as a lot of NFL fans are. They should be joining any second now. Melly, click the link on your cell phone that I sent you via text. Don't use your computer, okay? Gambling Mitzi in the house. Okay, they said they'll be ready shortly. Excited to meet you. Let us market you. How are you? This is going to be so fun. Kimbo, great to see you in the house. Gambler Missy. Yeah, Doug, it was a shame. You know, and I don't cheer for them. Hey, Mr. James, how you doing? I don't cheer for them. I don't boo them. But that loss they had on opening day is the same loss that they've had game after game. All the games they lose, they let a team to hang around and they don't score the winning touchdown. They leave 3 or 4 minutes on the clock and the team goes right down and scores on them and lose the game. Stacy Sample, Missy A. Slots. Hey, Miss, how are you? This will be fun. This is going to be so much fun today. I got my peach iced tea. Usually my drink of choice. It's Crystal Light, so it's good for the heart, healthy stuff. I think it's this. That's my wife says so. Any big stuff? Any big stuff out there? Hey, Nate B, how are you, bud? I you weren't you on the trip with them, Nate? You were on the trip with David Melly, right? Is that right? Did I heard that right? Right? She must Melly. I bet you she's getting all gussied up. And David, he's just a handsome guy. Nate said, "Sure was. Did you have a good time?" That Valencia, it's a brand new ship. We're going. Ellen's. We're going on a trip. We're going on a trip to Greece here in 3 weeks. We're on the Carnival Pride. There she is, right there. That's both of them. I just check her right on in. Oh, I'm so excited to meet. Have not met him in person. This is close enough. Oh my gosh! Spin that camera.
I can't.
There.
You're gonna have to
Yes.
see it like this.
Oh my God! So excited. Handsome. What's up, buddy?
Oh shit. All right, we're
she's,
gonna have to.
she's already. You're good.
I have to cause it like that because I. Hold on. Let's face value. Woo! Hey. Hey,
Hey,
handsome.
how are you, buddy?
All right.
Let's do it like that.
Are y'all connected?
Yes, sir.
You man, it's so great to see you guys.
I was taking a shower.
Well, when you hit a major on a cruise ship, you got to take a shower, right?
Yeah.
I'm so excited to
Hi.
meet you guys.
I'm excited too.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get some little behind the scenes dirt on the Melly and David story today. So thanks everybody for yo Ange in the house. We're gonna do some quick shout outs.
Hey,
Paul's Game
Joanne.
and
Hey,
Slots.
Paul.
Oh my God, so many fun
Hi
people. Nate
everyone.
B, your cruise mate is on in the chat too. Bradley
Yeah.
MF Jones, the mod father for so many. Love you, Bradley, because you do so much work for so many. Chris Thomason, my Goomba from Chicago. Doris,
I'm
Vance
from
Grady, Kimbo the Keepy from New Zealand's in the house. That's awesome.
Hey,
Gavin
Daddy
Mitzi.
H.
Hey
Oh, so many
Paul.
fun people.
Hey Missy A.
Thank you guys
So
so
many
much.
fun. It's great.
Hi
You know
Doris.
what? I'm gonna get into your Christina stuff later on, but I really want to say I really appreciate how you give back to all your supporters and your viewers. It's just amazing.
Thank
And
you.
and David, are the stuffed animals for David or for Melly, or just kind of both? 'Cause
This
Hey,
actually
wait. He hasn't asked. He hasn't answered. Why you gotta tell him everything?
20
No.
years, 20 plus years.
Okay. Hi
oh
Jim.
my gosh! So you did celebrate your anniversary on the trip, right? How many
It
years?
was great.
Well, you saw the major that I hit on my fifth.
Yes,
That was
yes.
actually on my anniversary.
That's
Yes.
It
awesome.
was at
September 3rd.
it was at 3 in the morning,
Oh my gosh!
September
Just
3rd.
just past the clock. That's awesome. All
Yeah.
right, we're gonna jump right in. Okay, we got a lot to cover. Okay, so I want to first I want to talk about your folks. Where are your parents from? Each of you.
So mines are from Dominican Republic. So
Okay.
my mom actually lives here, but my father passed away in 2004, 2015.
What are your folks' names? I want to make sure we recognize them.
My father's name is Radame. My mother's name is Magdalena.
And what did they do growing up when you were little?
Well, my father always um, worked like as a electrician and building houses
Okay.
back home, like mainly like construction. So I actually used to help him too.
Okay. You're a
So
handy guy. You're a handy. I know you and I both get up. You get up really early. I get up at 5:30, but you're up at 4 every day. I know that.
4 in the morning and
Ugh,
commuting sucks, but hey,
yeah. Melly, how about your folks? What are your parents' names and what do they do?
Uh, well, my mom and dad they from the Dominican Republic, and they are not working. They are retired.
Okay. But what did they do growing up?
My mom was a teacher in the Dominican Republic. She was a math teacher. My father used to work here
In the
at a
factory.
Navy yard in a factory.
Oh, it's a civilian employee or a Navy employee?
Civilian.
Civilian.
Civilian. Still appreciate that. You know, Alan's a teacher, a former retired teacher, and that is the most unsung profession ever. Teachers don't get enough credit for what they do because they have our kids longer than we have our kids each day, right?
And it's the tough
Um,
stuff.
Hi, Pam.
yeah,
Let us market. Thank you guys for being here.
yeah, it's so fun having these guys. Scotty H, I'm still gonna sing to you, buddy. You asked me to sing for, I will sing to you one of these days, buddy. He wants me to sing some old Simply Red song. Um, any fun stories growing up with your folks, and any cool stories? And did they cross and become immigrants in the United States before you were children, or while you were children?
Like you mean like coming to this country?
Yeah.
So I was actually, it was a lot of us. Like, so my grandmom, she used to like manage like two jobs, in a factory and some other place, and she was actually the one that did the whole thing. And
Mm.
mom, me, my brother, uncle, my aunt, and my uncle here to the United States
Wow. Through New York.
from New York. Yes, to New York.
You know, I visited New York 3 times, and Chris Thomason, which we did one of our first interviews with her. She traced her family back to Ellis Island, and I went and saw the first time I saw the Statue of Liberty.
So
It's beautiful.
listen, James, you come to New York City, you have to let me know because
Absolutely.
I see
Yeah.
Liberty every day. I work there and
You work where?
for the National Park Service, Ellis and Liberty Island.
No way.
Yes, so I
That's awesome.
that's what I'm
So-
telling you. My commute from home is driving from here 10-15 minutes to the train station. Nate knows. Then walk another 10 minutes, then take a train, Long Island Railroad, take another train, and then take a boat.
wow.
So
It is. It's my, as a West Coaster, San Diego. I was born in Japan, but I've lived here my whole life. Seeing the Statue of Liberty for the first time it's breathtaking because it speaks because the history that just that one little island in the middle of the harbor there is just that statue it
it,
represents so many people.
it's amazing.
It's amazing.
I complain about the commute and everything like that, but working there in Ellis and Liberty Island is amazing.
That's awesome. And Melly, did you come over with your parents, or were your parents before
I
you?
was I was born and raised in Brooklyn.
Okay,
I live in Queens.
let's talk about that. What were you like growing up?
Wait, what?
What were you like growing up?
Where were I like growing up?
All right, don't hold back. There's no rules here. Don't
I mean,
hold back.
I don't know. I was just a normal girl growing up in Brooklyn, where all the craziness happens. I mean, I was everything. So
Yeah,
a lot of ups and downs and a lot of bad
life.
moments.
Mm,
It was to talk about it is gonna bring me a lot of you know bad memories in Brooklyn,
wow,
Queens, and
wow.
I don't. It's hard to talk about that kind of stuff in Brooklyn. A lot of bad memories in Brooklyn.
We you know, I talk about this every time I do this. This is about my, I don't know, 18th, 19th, 20th episode, and we're all born and we all get here, right? There's the place
But
we're going to be putting the box in the ground, but the trials of life takes us all in a million directions, and there's no cookie cutter way to get through things, and we all go through trials, tribulations,
Yes,
successes, challenges, and
and that's life. That's life.
that's life. We interviewed Felix and Valerie from the Colorado area, and he grew up with a single mom who had a house full of kids and busted her ass to make sure those kids had better. And I get that impression from you guys. You're giving your kids their best life, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about your kids. You featured them in some of your videos in your channel. First of all, how do they like that?
I'm and putting my kids on YouTube.
Yeah. So one
That
is 15,
I
Dan
have
is
one is
12,
15, the other one is 12, and my daughter she's 7.
7. I
Your
mean,
your kids are adorable, by the way. We've seen them on video a few times. Is the 15-year-old says teenage life? They know more than we've ever known as a teenager
oh,
nowadays.
yeah, they know it all. Know it
They
all.
know it all.
They know he wants to know it all.
Yeah, he's got the
But
girlfriend thing going on now, or
that.
Yes,
So
so they can come with stuff.
What are your kids' names?
And David Jr.,
Yes.
firstborn, and Danny and Ariana.
Okay. Now you mentioned this in your show the other day when you were giving the gifts away to your viewers, and I said, "Hey, we're going to talk about how they met." Now I already know because David said we're going to talk about who chased who first, and they had so we need to know how did you guys meet, and who was the chaser and who was the chasee.
Oh my God!
listen, don't
Let me
I knew it. Let's
do
go.
not lie,
because
because I will shut you
let me
down.
let me start. So because we went to we went to this pier, where they have the planes and everything like that you visit. Is like a museum on the west side, and
Okay.
so and that day actually started raining. So it was me and my friends, and it's like, you know what? Let's go to Seaport, Street Seaport there, like where the boats are and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's like we decided we went over there, and when we went over there, Melly and her mom they was buying tickets for the for the boat. So well, I didn't see her like face, but I saw the body. I saw this nice figure, like
Yes.
I was like, so
How many are in there? Just three or?
a lot. So she was buying tickets. So I was like, you know what? That's what I was saying.
Oh my gosh.
Can we get on the boat? Can we get on the boat? Can we buy some tickets to go on the boat? So, and that's how it started. She goes on the boat. I go on the boat. She goes upstairs. I'm like kind of like anxious and downstairs. Like, should I go up? You know, I went up, took a peek, and then came down. But then she came down because something happened to like her pants.
No, I was getting
She was like,
I was getting hot dogs, and you interrupted me, and
Really?
a mustard fell on my
Yeah.
pants, and I had to clean it.
I
And
think
you
that
was
was a trick. So she saw me. She came down. Like, I gotta go
I
over there and
didn't.
talk to him.
No, why are you trying to lie on camera right now?
That's awesome.
No, he's lying.
I was the chaser.
And to be
I
honest,
don't, I don't, I don't know if it's
you
lying.
already
It's
was
like
on top.
he's modifying this. He's not lying. He's making the story work.
I was the
Yeah,
chaser.
he was the chaser because
Okay.
I
I
know
get
he
it. Completely get it.
was on the top where the boat is. And I went downstairs. I believe I had to go to the bathroom. Well, I went to get something to eat. I got a hot dog. He came on back with me, and the first thing he said was, he didn't even say hi to me.
Really?
No, I don't think you even said hi to me. He was
Hi, how
like,
you doing? What's your name? No.
he gave me the first thing that came out of his
Oh my
mouth
God!
was
By the
hi.
time we had the beeper.
He had a beeper. He gave me the beeper. He
Work.
gave the house phone number,
Oh shit!
the cell phone number. I have 4 different numbers.
What?
Yes, 4 numbers.
Why?
Just in case she.
I'm
Choose
like,
one.
what is going on here? Like, what? I was in shock. I didn't know what to say. And right there and then, that's when the mustard fell on my pants.
You got
And then
everything?
I don't.
So he got
Well,
flustered. He got flustered.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
we talk.
Flustered with the mustard.
Yeah.
Quick. I'm gonna give you a quick. Honey said it's good that the front is as pretty as the back of you. That's what he said in the comments just now. So.
Yeah. And listen, I don't listen. I don't know how long we was talking for because my mom, she was kind of worried. She was like, "Where's Melly? Where's Melly?" And she came down and found me and David in the corner talking. We were just chit chatting, sitting down, whatever.
Talking.
No, we were talking. And my
Okay.
mom came
It is
down.
the first day. Yes.
Talking to, and then from there, that's when my mom and we started interacting and
then
whatever.
interact with my friends too because my friend was older. One thing in mind that I always like I like to do like when I was like 11, 12, and everything like that. I always like to hang with older people.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like too much hang with like my own age and everything like that because I felt like trouble, never learned as much and everything like that. I used to go and play basketball and sport and everything like that, but like one thing that like I always liked it to go out and spend time with like old friends and stuff like that.
Okay. So how old? Because I know you guys are about a 4 year difference, right? Is that my guessing right?
You guys gonna think David is a child molester or
That
something,
was, yeah, that's
but
crazy.
I lied
No,
to him.
I would never
I
say that.
and I told him that I was
18,
16 and he was 18.
18.
My
But
mom told him
It's like
she's not 16,
she's only
she's
13, going to
13, she's
oh
14.
my gosh.
14, and she embarrassed me. I don't want to. Should I say this?
Say it, baby.
Yes, yes. You should
And
say it.
so told him that I was still drinking on a
Baby
bottle.
bottle.
I was still
Oh
drinking
my gosh.
That's just
That sounds like a mom.
on
That's what
a
moms say.
13, drinking on a big bottle, chocolate milk. And
So at that point, does David? I mean, you're looking at. I mean, it's a young teenager thing. David, you got to learn to be a little patient here. There's some time you got to put in.
oh yeah, a
but
lot of time.
um, from that moment on when she told him,
Uh,
You
she
know.
was
mm,
always there with me. We wanted to go to movies, she would come. We
Yes.
wanted to
Oh yeah.
go out, she would be there. We wanted to go eat, she would be there. She never left me alone with him because I was 13. Who's gonna leave a 13 with an 18-year-old?
yeah,
No parent would,
yeah.
know. And it's hard to trust somebody at such a young age, and and him being old. Trust somebody,
Old, old.
his age, being
I
18,
know, I know.
13. Who's gonna trust somebody like that at such a young age? A huge age difference. There's a lot of
So I'll ask David. So
going on
I would imagine Melly
that.
at 13, you were looking rather womanly, right? Because that's what he
Oh,
noticed.
oh my God. If you would have seen
Well,
like,
my body really was really mature at that
yeah.
time. Oh,
So
girl.
I thought it was like she was like kind of like 18.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that
But
So how do you guys how do you guys
that
manage?
when I
how-
met David, it was for me. It was love at first sight.
for
He
you?
he was my first love, my first everything.
Oh,
listen,
Everything was with him.
that night changed everything. That day changed everything because when she was leaving, like she was like she felt like like emotion and everything like that. And
I
when
was
I
actually crying when he
when
left.
I left,
on day one.
yeah. So
On day one, I was actually crying
Wow.
when I left and I went to my friend's house and everything like that, we went to a place close by. That night I was just thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking about Melly. And the next day it was the same thing. And just like waiting for the phone call, making that phone call too.
we actually met the second day again on the
Hmm.
same place. My mom, she was like, "Hey, you want to see him? Let's go. Let's go see him. Let's get to know each other." It was more like let's go to know each other. It was nothing like, "Oh, we boyfriends and girlfriends," because we was never boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yeah.
It was
So
more like
David, how do you manage? You're
we're
like
close.
either in your senior year of high school or you're out of high school at this point. How do you manage focusing on a 13, soon to be 14-year old and avoiding all the distractions of an 18-year-old?
You know, I always consider myself like,
You're a gentleman and you wanted to be in a
I
relationship.
like respect and everything like that because I was when I came here, like it was like I only had like one uncle and so many aunts. Like, and we used to live all together in one apartment. It was like a three-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
And I always try to be respectful, polite. So I'm the kind of person that just not just talk about myself. Like I open the door for a lady, older people, older
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Love it.
Um, and I always think about respect.
Hmm.
Now especially that I have a daughter too.
Oh my gosh.
It
Changes everything.
goes beyond that. But I was patient because I was really, 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 really like want to be with Melly. At that time, listen, I went to the service. I came back. I was actually stationed far. Then I was actually close by to Virginia. So I used to come from Virginia to New York every weekend,
Mm.
the other weekend, just to come and see her.
Wow.
So every time I used to have like a day off, combine it with the weekend. David was actually driving here or taking the bus and the train from over there.
He when he you joined the service in 2002,
So
right?
yeah, 2002 after the 9/11. Yeah.
Okay.
He joined the
So,
service.
I didn't even have that as part of my question. So, I don't have that experience. I know exactly where I was. I was at a car dealership getting my car turned for service. You lived through it. I mean, I don't even know how to question. What was the New York
Nothing.
experience like during 9/11?
Oh, 9/11. It was like I remember that. It was morning. I went to my so my brother was sleeping and he was sleeping. So I came to him. It's like wake up, wake up. I was shaking him. It's like the war is ending. The war, I I keep that and I remember that like it was yesterday. I was
Hmm.
shaking like wake up in Spanish. Wake up. The war is ending. The war is ending. Wake up, wake up. And it was bad. I was
Bad.
living in 172 Washington Heights, Manhattan at that time, and Melly was
I was in high school.
Hmm.
That happened. My high school, where I used to go was on 33rd Street in Park. So I
Okay.
was basically in Manhattan when that whole thing incident happened.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let nobody out the school. I was petrified. For me to get home, I had to walk from 33rd Street because all the train station and buses was.
Well, yeah. Transit system.
I had to walk from 33rd Street all the way to Willenburg Bridge because I used to live in Brooklyn at
Hmm.
that, and it was so hectic and crowded. Like there was nowhere to walk. Um, it was really scary. Like I felt like
It is
a
a
little girl
yeah.
was.
It's a moment I don't. We're never going to forget. Right. It'll be honored for our whole lives, and then the rest, and our kids' lives will be honored. So, I don't want to. That's tough. And it was just 2 days ago was the anniversary, and it was 22 years ago. It feels like yesterday. Because it's such a.
Bree, we've been together for 23 years, and we've been married for 18 years.
That's on my list of questions. You beat me to it.
Oh, Bree has
That's
asked
I
me
know.
how
I know
long
it's
we.
it's in there.
like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Well, you can give me the question, James, and I'll answer it for you.
hey Melly, how long you guys been together?
Well, we've been together for 23 years, and and
So
since from there,
out here, I heard Dave. So David works with the Park Service at Liberty. Melly, what do you do during the day?
Oh, she got a
right
government job.
now, I am blah, 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 blah. What's it called? Wait, don't tell. Let me say it. I forgot the word. I'm a caregiver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a home
You-
attendant.
And then she take care of the kids too. Take care of the
yeah, which is
school.
an never-ending job.
No, it's a
Yeah.
busy day.
Yeah.
Coming, homework, doing all the
Yeah,
stuff.
I basically have no life.
There's no time to like open the door and breathe.
No. Yeah. So that's
So,
how it is.
especially in
So
the
wow, that's
right.
amazing. And plus, you got to blend. You got to blend in couple time, right? And this trip was a nice getaway. You've gone on 2 cruises recently, right? But
Oh,
it's nice to get away. Our kids are grown, and we're lucky. Ellen and I, our kids are grown. We're going on 9 cruises in the next year.
oh,
We love cruising.
we love.
Carnival, the
Oh,
offers they've given us, because during COVID, Ellen and I cruised a fair amount, but during COVID, when the cruise line shut down, they wanted their business back. So they sent us a whole booklet of free cruises, and we booked them all. So we're going to Mexico 5 times. We're going to Greece in 3 weeks. We're going to Australia, New Zealand in April. We're going to Singapore and Japan. And right when I'm retiring in August of next year, and the day I retire, the next day we're in Singapore.
nice.
So, and the
That's
trip is
fun.
25 days to Singapore. It's $500 for 2 of us combined. You
That's amazing.
can't not go. You have to go for $500, right?
I I, I, I like cruising. I love cruising.
Love
We
it.
got another offer that the Carnival offered me. They gave me another free cruise
Yes.
with a balcony view. All drinks are paid. I mean, like literally all drinks, beer, liquor, whatever.
Yeah.
So everything gets paid off. We get $200 in onboard credit.
Yeah.
We had to call though by September, before September
29.
29th.
No, we get the thing in the mail every day because they want us because you play, and when you play you get stuff. But when you win, when you play, it makes it even so much easier to do because when you're
Yeah.
pocketing a major on your anniversary, it just they want you back because they want that $1,200 back.
Back.
That's
Yep.
true.
Just like all the local casinos. So, I'm gonna get you. So now, just swing to your channel. Love your family. Love how you support. But what influenced you? You know what? Hey, should we start a channel? How did you guys come up with starting your own YouTube channel?
Oh, anyway. Well,
Um,
Melly watch all the channels.
well, I used to watch other channels, and I always thought about why not do become a YouTuber, you know?
Yeah.
I used to watch well, I still watch them, so I still watch what's her name? Slot Queen. I still watch her.
Yeah. Yeah.
They remind me of me and David, because they're a couple. I watch SC Slots. They also remind me of, us. Of course I watch Lori, but what got me into YouTube was when I first hit my hand pay
Star Watch.
on Star Watch Fire.
And we did a video. We did it the wrong way too.
Yeah, we
Remember
did
with
it
the
the
math.
did it the
Hey,
wrong.
we all did that. We just everything's
Yeah.
cut off on the edges, and
It was on COVID too.
Yeah.
We hit the what was it again? The maxi for over $5,000, and it was I you was playing. I think you put like 100 in, and then you lost it.
No, so we saw this lady playing this machine, and I was telling Melly, that lady been there with that machine for like a long, long time. I'm gonna go and play it. So I put like 100. 100 was? You sure it wasn't 20?
I don't know what you did.
So I was playing and playing and playing. It's like, hey, put some money here, because the lady, she put so much money in this machine.
Well, he lost his 100, and then I was like, okay, let me just put another 100.
Drop.
But the thing is that I put 100. I started betting $6. Let me bet $6. I think I was down to
baller.
I was down to like my last penny. I think it was when the maxi dropped. It just dropped. Not on a. It wasn't a bonus or nothing. It just dropped.
Really?
I'm like, what the
I'm
hell?
I'm recording Melly. Melly was like kind of like in shock. Like
I was
like
in shock. I was like, what is that? Is that something? It was over $5,000, and that's when I decided to have a.
Well, then the thing too is like when we started like recording and everything like that, we thought like, oh, this is fun, this is great, and everything like that. So with the phone out and everything like that, and then security comes and everything like that, and then we said like, wait a minute. So how other people record, and we can't record? So because in New Jersey where we go, like Hard Rock and the other casino like Ocean and everything like that, they don't let you record.
Yeah.
So we get permission from Bally's.
Yeah, that's basically the only place.
And then when we go to the place, we had to like record like on the download.
Yeah. Yeah. There's locally in San Diego. I've had permission from. I live in this spot. It's called El Cajon. It's a suburb of San Diego, and there's a casino that I go to. It's 10 minutes that way. There's one 12 minutes that way. There's one this way. Like I'm in the middle of 4 casinos, and then there's 3 of them north. And I had permission at one Viejas, and I can badmouth them now. But because they banned me, but I had permission on the floor to film. One of the first guys to ever get permission here in San Diego to film, having fun. And then I broke the tripod out for the first time, which looks so foreign to security guards. And I'm in the middle of one of my like second or third live ever, and I'm we're all silly at it. We're not very good at it, and I can see the reflection on my phone that there's a security guard standing right behind me. And I turn my head, and there's 7 security guards behind me. I'm a bigger guy, so they want to make sure they're. And I go, and I know them all by name because I've been playing at VA House for 15 years. And I go, hey, what's up, Rich? How you doing? He goes, yeah, the guy upstairs wants you to stop. And I go, but I have permission to film here. And he's like, yeah, he doesn't like the tripod. And I'm like, it's just holds, so I don't have to hold. It just holds my camera. And he goes, and it's just a cell phone. Yeah, he wants you to stop. And I go, hey, thanks for watching, guys. And I turn around, and they go, yeah, we're going to suspend you. And I go, what? And I go, so I sent him a shirt and a hat and wristbands and everything. Hey, here's my videos I've been filming. I'm promoting your property. And they said, hey, we want you to delete all your videos that have VS. And I go, well, I'm not doing that. That's my entire library. I filmed everything here at VA House. And they sent me a letter saying I'm suspended for 30 days. And I said, please, I'm giving you free advertising. I know I'm the first one here at VS doing it. They banned me. At the end of 30 days, they said, you cannot come back to the property. Your actions are not in the best interest of our company. And I'm like, okay. And at the end of a year, it took a year, and they took the suspension off. And I have friends there, and I say, hey, can you look if I'm reinstated? And they go, yeah. And they go, but there's a note that says, watch this guy. He likes to film. And I go, I'm never coming back. And it's 10 minutes from my house on the freeway. It's like the easiest place to get to. So now I go to Verona and I was live there and they stopped me and I have permission. But now I can film, but I can't go live. So, and that's fine. Only one casino in San Diego, it's just an hour and a half away, that lets me go live. Harrah's Rincon, which is up in the mountains, an hour north and then up in the mountains. So we make special trips, and I haven't done it in a while because it's just too hard. I work 10-hour days, and it's just I got stuff to do at home, and I got to take care of the house and my wife, and so we find every other Sunday, like once a month, just to do it. Is it difficult for you guys to fit it in your area?
Um, well, here at my local, I record here.
Too.
It's it's not really that tight. The one at resorts here.
No, but like
He's talking about
the
recording.
pain, the pain and everything. But like recording, yeah, they let us record. Sometimes they say like, oh, you can record, but
At Ocean, you can record.
Ocean
they shut you down right
in
away.
Jersey, yes.
Other place. I record at Mohegan. They're not that strict.
Yeah.
They tell you to shut down.
Yeah.
You know.
I really think in the long run they'll all come around because slot channels have taken over YouTube. Now YouTube's a gigantic thing, but the slot community is growing leaps and bounds. I mean, everybody started with Brian Christopher and Lady Luck HQ and the Jackpot. Those guys are $3 bettors when we were all tiny bettors. Now they're betting. It's a business to those guys now, and we all thought we could do the same thing. Man, I could do that. I did the same thing you did. I could do that, and I filmed one of my hand pays, and I didn't say a word. And I don't. I'm always chat. I'm a chatterbox now, but my first video, I didn't say a word. I sat there and I'm like, I'm just going to be me because you're nervous. You know what's going on. I'm just going to be me. And my favorite part about this whole thing, and I mean, you may see the same thing, is I've met so many wonderful people. Like today, I told you in my text message today, it was a bucket list for me to meet you guys because I've communicated with you guys. I've sent you T-shirts, and you've been nice to me. And it's my favorite part. I've been to so many slot events, and my thing I appreciate everybody who views you. You give back. You give stuff. You give back. I'm doing this to give a chance for our viewers. Almost all of my interviews are people who watch the channel. They're wonderful people, and they all have a story to tell. And I started this Let's Meet, and I don't think I'll ever, even if nobody watches, it gives me a chance to sit. I'm in my living room, and I'm in your living room, and we're across the country talking and telling stories. It's my favorite part is the people part. So
no, this is nice, and we appreciate the opportunity, to have us.
Yeah, I know everybody because you guys are so fun loving, and you're so easy to watch. You're so likable, and your Melly reactions when you win is so fun.
I,
It's so
says that she is the first, that we are her first slot channel that she started watching.
Thank you so
Brenda
much.
said that?
Yeah. Hey D.
Thank you guys so much.
Hey Deborah.
Yeah, we got our Kino viewers in here. We got Renee Donovan, and we got some of your viewers in here. That's the best. Now we're mingling the slot thing. So a lot the Kino, like Quick Honey Slot was in here. I think he's still in the thing. We were about 200 subscribers, and all my viewers know this story, and you may or may not know it. I was about 200, and he was about 400 subscribers. We were babies at this. And I saw a video he did at the Win. I said, dude, I saw you doing a Kino video at the Win. I'm going to the Win in 2 weeks. Are you going to be there? Yeah, we're going to be there from Cincinnati. And it started. We're now, and now we've hosted 5 events in Vegas for our viewers. Our first one was 15 people. The second one was about 25. The third one was about 35. We're coming up on Kino 6. We have 125 of our viewers, not channels, our viewers coming out to spend 3 days goofing off, pool party, drinking. We got casinos. Our first 4 events.
Super chat.
And that's what it's all about,
hey, Billy Effin, thank you. He's a San Diego State Aztec. He's from San Diego. Thanks, Billy Effin.
And meeting people like Lori, like Kilauea, Jessica, Nate. We hang around with Uncle Nate. Like I love that guy. I love
Nate is like bubblegum.
Yes,
he doesn't wanna come.
We love you, Nate.
Yeah. But we started from humble beginnings. We now we're hosting a party for 125 of our viewers next March. And the casino, we went from begging, can we please come to your property? We had 3 casinos asking us to bring our product to their floor. Circa, Palms, and the Westgate said we'd love to host your event. So they were adding more to the pie. Okay, we'll give you a pool party. We're going to throw in $2,000 worth of free food for 3 days and coffee party on a Sunday morning and some pastries and this and that. And you guys can play wherever you want. All your players can film. Um, and it went from just two guys meeting in Vegas at the Win to now we have this whole community of Keno Nation, and it's truly amazing what it's become. And that's my favorite part is I get to see people that chat and support us every day, and the way and I really appreciate when you guys give back because it's so simple to do, but it's so appreciated by all your people. And I just want to say you should be really appreciated and recognized for that because it's not everybody does it. Some people are out to make money. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm
Yeah.
just saying what you do, I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always try our best, you
Yes.
know.
And for those who
My
won,
my channel is not, I'm not trying to grow. I always tell my subscribers it's not, I'm not here to grow. I'm here just to have fun and to meet people, make
Yeah,
friends, and just play, you know. If I grow, I grow. If I don't, I don't. I really don't care. This what I do, this me and you right now, this is what it's all about,
it's a
you know.
fun.
absolutely.
You know, it's not about anything else. It's just me and you interacting and making new friends.
Yeah,
One day I wish I could meet you because
that's gonna happen.
you're you're such a great guy. You
Thank you.
and are like the best, you know.
Thank
And
you.
I love you guys. Like
We
you
love
don't
you too. Yeah.
understand how much I love you
I
guys.
always call you handsome.
Yes, we always call you handsome.
I'm getting all fluff.
I
I usually don't get
don't
embarrassed, but I'm pretty,
have words to describe
Where's Randy?
who you are. You know, like words.
where
And
is Randy? He'll say something like I'm his
I'm
47,000th friend list or something.
gonna play.
Yeah.
We
No, I
play.
appreciate you. I've been looking forward to this. Once we finally connected a couple weeks ago, I said, "Oh my God, pick a day. You pick the day you want. And we're going to make this work." So, um, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's get into some casino stories. So you had a $5,000 hand pay in your first start. What are your favorite games? Because a lot of the viewers ask our keynote play, what are your
Oh,
favorite games? What do you like to play the most? What's your biggest
I
wins?
love Star Wars Fire, and my favorite game is Firelink,
The balls, the fireballs.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
fireballs. Those
Ellen
are
loves the fireballs.
I love my fireballs.
You the drink?
I love my fireballs. I never hit the mega. That's my bucket list. But I did hit the major on Ultimate Firelink on a dollar
Mm,
fifty for over $2,000.
yeah.
So that's pretty neat. And I also hit another. I hit a nice hand pay on that on a $10 bet. It was in Mohegan Sun. But Fireball is like one of my favorite games. I even hit a full screen, and I was betting 250. I won 2,500.
Oh, the yellow bells. The yellow. Didn't you fill the yellows with all the bells on the one Firelink green? It was all the
Not the bells. It
The
was
lights.
the lanterns.
it was like the lights.
Lights.
Yeah,
Nate
yeah,
game. He knows the game.
yeah,
Forgot the name of the game. But Firelink is one of my favorite games. I used to
yeah,
be pretty good on that game, and people know when I post Fire, they know. Oh, here comes Melly with the Firelink,
yeah.
Queen of
So
Fire.
so then David was kind of your supporter, and says, you know what? So then David goes, you know what? Let me be the $20 guy and do low roll and stuff. So what more? How'd you morph into that?
Well, I just like sometimes I just put like a 20. It works. Like I'm not gonna say that it works all the time. I even put like a 20 on Kino and bet $1.75. And she knows I do like really good with the numbers on Kino too, because I get like
Yeah.
all the time. So I just I also try to make it fun, but I also like try like not just to make it about slots. I put shorts. I make some videos from work, and
You guys are so sweet. Thank you guys. Thank
Aren't they the best?
David are so sweet.
uh,
Man,
Roseanne T,
I'm not
Aaron.
gonna be able to
Brenda
sleep,
D.
guys.
And look what Scotty H Town said.
Huh?
Look what Scotty H Town.
He's the flautist chef at the asylum. But then you guys made the decision. So you know what? We're going to combine our efforts. We're going to become the power couple slots because everybody remembers Melly
Oh,
loves slots.
yeah, it was Melly Love Slot because it was all about Melly.
I love
I'm
my
like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm more of the main character, as you see, I'm
That's
always
okay. And I think David's completely
I'm
fine with
always
that.
Yeah.
excited, and I'm always holding the camera. I'm
Oh my
David
god.
don't talk. He's
I
more of
got
a quiet
I
person.
got a funny one for you.
He's more of a quiet person. I'm more of the active person. When I'm live,
Yes.
when
Because
I'm
Melly, when she goes,
posting videos, it's always me posting videos. I'm the one that do all the work. I do the thumbnails. I do the editing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do everything. So I'm like more of the main character. That's why it used to be Melly Love Slots.
Yeah.
Never Melly and David. It was always Melly. David was always there, but it was always Melly.
Yeah. It's the
Then
same as ours. Ellen's the quiet. She doesn't like to be on camera, although my viewers love her on camera. But she's does all my. She's my create. I call her my creative director. I'm the face of the. This pretty face is the face of the franchise. But Ellen does because she's retired now. So she's when she's free, she does all my thumbnails. She puts all the things. She does all my editing and stuff like that. And we don't edit anything out because I just I'm a goof. If I say something stupid, I say something stupid. I don't care. We don't cut off. We just put the videos together and it's fun. And then our viewers know that I'm a chatterbox, and I, if I say something silly, hey, I'm kind of a silly guy. So because I have a pretty serious job during the day, and I love to turn my job off when I'm off of work and be a kid.
you
And
gotta
I,
leave time. You
yeah,
know, stuff from work to the house, and from the
yeah,
house to work. I tell the guys, I tell everybody that too.
yeah. So you gotta tell a funny story, David, because we cut you off.
It was a right Mohegan. I'm playing on one machine, and Melly hit the mega, the major, right? The major for like 2,800 or something on that
Nice.
lollipop. And Melly
oh
was
yeah.
running
Oh
from
man.
casino from like, and
Listen,
I'm like,
it was only my
David,
second spin. Okay, it was
David.
only my second spin. Nate
Nate knows,
knows.
Nate knows.
I was like, everybody's hitting majors and jackpots and all this. When is gonna be my turn? So I sit on this lollipop game. I sit on it, and I think I put in I don't remember what was it that I put in, but it was my second spin, and
Nate says I remember this.
it was all lollipops, full wiles. And
Wow.
what the hell is this? What did I just hit? And it says grand.
Oh yeah, the ground.
I
Like,
said, holy shit, I just hit the
and
grand.
Melly started running, and
I was only betting $1. I don't remember, $1 something. It was like
That's the
$1.
best.
And I went crazy. They looked at me and he was like, oh, and I was like, oh yeah, Dave. And like, where's David?
and
Where's
Melly was
David?
like,
And
David, and Melly was running, and the thing that you're gonna see on Melly,
I ran around the
Melly was
casino.
running like running confused, and when Melly was running,
Okay. So
oh my
I'm like, where's
and
David?
then I thought like she hit the grand.
I did.
It's like she like
But
something big, and
but
then
the grand was small. The grand was
Yeah.
2,000 something. But I was so happy because I was complaining like everybody's hitting majors and jackpot. When is my turn? And I just went running across
Melly
the
started
casino
running
floor,
like running confused,
and I was like, I hit the grand. I hit the
Melly
grand.
was like stopping and running
And
like shocked, like
That's
like
because winning is fun. Like he said, you bet a dollar. Nate says you bet $1.20.
$1.20. Yeah,
Dollar
$1.20.
20. And when you could pop a win like that on $1.20, so we have a premiere next Wednesday, and all you guys, I'm inviting you out Wednesday at 5:30 West Coast time. It's a 14 minute video with the chat, and it's our first premiere ever. Ellen hit something
For
on. Ellen hits not even a keno. She hit a lightning link machine because she likes the balls. She likes the lightning link. She likes the fireballs, and I'm almost keno exclusive, and I play slots when I'm getting crushed. Ellen hit a jackpot on a $2.50 bet that is bigger than any jackpot I've ever had, and I have a $20,000 jackpot. She hit more than that on $2.50,
oh she hit
and
the
she hit the grand on. And I don't want to give out too much because it's amazing, and just watching her eyes light up and how happy she is in
oh
this premiere we're showing.
don't say
Um,
nothing.
it allowed us to pay off a lot of stuff. I'll just say that.
That's
We and I give a lot of tips on my channel. It says when you win, use your money productively. Use
yes.
it, yes, because we can all get in that trap. Says, well, I'm fucking going back tomorrow. Let's do this shit again.
No, I always say like you you win, but then the next day you're gonna take it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
always so
yeah.
amazing. And I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one next week, right?
Next Wednesday, yeah, the same, a week from today, 5:30 my time. It's about 13, 14 minutes. We're playing and goofing off, and then it happens, and we're like going, what? What? It's just like on $2, because it changes everything. But the crazy thing is, Ellen and I are on such a winning streak right now. We were losing, 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 and I'm very good friends with Jamie and Kelly from Slot 500 Club. You know who they are, and very good friends of mine. And we were losing. I said, hey, they're coming to Yamaba in LA area. Let's just take 200 each, and that's all we're gonna bet because we were trying to get some stuff paid off, and we're broke. And then I lost my $200, and I swear to God, like 45, maybe 50 minutes. I'm walking over, and she hits this $800 major on this game. I've never even, this all in Chinese writing. And so we split it, and then she had a hand pay on the Keno machine. And this was 4 weeks ago. I've hit 15 hand pays in 4 weeks. And most trips, it's crazy. We've gone to the casino 10 times in a row.
Wow.
All 10 trips have one or more hand pays, including her two hand pays, and then this grand. Um, it's insane. So we went last night and we took 500 each, and we lost for the first time in a month. I said, okay, we're back to normal. We're not bringing any more money out. But we were trying to see if the streak we were on is incredible. I've been posting hand pay videos on my channel, I don't know, 6 or 7 in a row. And I got dealt 4 kings on a poker machine. I don't play poker very often. I sat down, it dealt me 4 kings. Like, holy shit. So God, winning is so fun. But
Yeah,
we've been very smart with our money. We paid off 2 credit cards. We paid off some furniture. We put money towards our cruise vacation.
yeah, that's
Um,
good.
and then we start over. We got the bankroll back down to the number, and we're going to start over. We're not going to mess around, and because it's easy to fall into that trap. That's the trap that I think of, not even just channels, but players in general. Because I think some channels, they think, I don't want to say the viewers put them as, I got to keep playing. My viewers expect you to play.
No, no, and that's yeah.
Yes, yes, they want to see your videos,
I
and
think
I was, yeah,
I, I see so many things at the casino, like people throwing chairs, couples like arguing bad. At the Mohegan, I saw a broken door, like somebody broke the whole door in the bathroom. And
mm,
you got like when you go to the casino, if you taking $500, hey, play with that $500.
yeah, yeah.
Leave the car or have you need to learn how to stop because
I-
it's
I've seen, I've seen two. We were sitting next to this guy at Harris SoCal, and we were playing. I don't even know this bank game. What even Keno games? It might have been Fireballs or something like that. And he's pounding on machine and just losing, 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 firing money in, and then he gets up and puts his fist through the glass thing. And I go, sir, you just bought that slot machine. I go, not only are you down the money you lost, you just dropped 6 grand because you have to pay for that. It's all on camera. I feel so bad for him. I get losing money. And then we were about a week later, we drove up to Harris to go alive, and we're in the parking lot. And we parked next to this lady. She's on her hands and knees in her car with the door open. Honey, I lost everything. And she was crying. I'm like, oh my God, please never let that be me. You
Mhm.
know, I don't, what does everything mean? Everything? Oh my gosh.
I saw a lady. I saw a lady. She was playing and playing and playing and playing, and she was like asking people passing by, so like, "Hey, can you put some money on this machine?" I put everything on this machine, and I heard like she said like I lost the money from the bills and everything like that. So somebody came and played on the machine, and the person wants some money, and she was expecting to get something from him, because she told him to play on that machine, but she lost so much money on that machine. She was just sitting like just asking people like passing by to play on that machine.
Yeah. It's the casinos are getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of stories like that.
Yeah.
Me winning 10 trips in a row is so abnormal. It's not a normal thing to win all the time. Um, but we go because it's fun. That's what we don't collect cars. We don't do computers. We don't do all the fun toys that I'm not saying it's right or wrong. We like to go. We appreciate the comp lifestyle. We love going to casinos. Everything's free. They feed you. And as long as you're playing, well, we like playing. So but it is an expensive lifestyle if you lose
Yes.
constantly.
Yes.
So you gotta mix in the fun with the pleasure, and you gotta also learn when to cut it off. So we're not going to gamble this month because our coffers are empty. So um, yeah. So tip from your Uncle Bubba: know when to say no. Know when the ATM, leave that ATM card home. They have a new somebody put out a new thing, and somebody bought me one. It's a little miniature safe that you leave the key, and when you win, you stuff money into it in your
Oh
pocket
yeah,
at the
Oh yeah,
casino. It's
that's
called a slot box or something like that.
gamble
that's the
box.
And
gamble box.
yeah, and you
Works.
can't take don't take the key with you, so you can't get the money out. So once you win the money, it's locked up, and you come home and
You have it. You take the keys with you. It's like what?
yeah.
I, I took my keys
And I
with
tell Melly, I
me.
be mad. Like, listen, you
I
gotta
took
leave
my
it.
keys.
Yeah,
Like, listen, an emergency could happen. We need the
No,
money, okay?
no.
Hey, I took my keys when I ain't gonna lie. It
yeah,
happened.
yeah. You're right. You guys have a balance in how to play and have fun. It's all about having fun. The casino lifestyle is not for everybody,
Yeah,
because but
you know,
it's fun.
we get the comps. We go. We enjoy the pool. We take the kids to enjoy too. We take them, like to rides over there. We take them
Right.
everything, 'cause it's not like just
It's not
gambling.
just gambling.
You
You
have to
gotta have
enjoy
fun.
too,
You gotta go to
Yeah.
the jacuzzi, go eat, go play.
Yeah.
Like
And
or
another tip is
they have, like arcades and stuff
Oh
like
yeah, they
that.
have a lot of
yeah. If you're playing, and I'm very honest about this, always be polite to your host, always, because you can always. You know what? Can we go to dinner tonight? We were kind of that. More likely than not, if your play is short, they'll still. But if I'll just use if you're an a hole to your host, man, I just lost five. Blah blah blah. I go, well, sir, you haven't played long enough. Because sometimes if you lose fast, you don't earn enough points to get a comp. But if you play for 5 hours and you go up and down, the points just build. Those are just as rules, and sometimes the casinos. But it just being polite and smiling at your host. If they say no, okay, next we'll check next time. Don't get pissed because they write notes. They keep notes on all their players, and this guy's a jerk, and this guy's this, and this guy's awesome. Our host at Verona, man, all the notes say you guys are the nicest couple. And I go, well, thank you. That's really nice to hear from our host. And we have two hosts that treat us very well, but other hosts that pick up on the days that we're there that my hosts are not there. Oh my God, your host says you're the nicest couple. Like, thank you, I appreciate that. So you guys need anything, and it's boom. Yeah, we'd like to go to dinner tonight. Sure, steakhouse, perfect. Let's go. And
nice.
and being nice. You said it, David. Being polite, respectful. You learned that as an 18-year-old, hitting on this 13-year-old right here, and it comes full circle. Your kids, your son is learning how to be a man from you by example.
Yeah, I
Um,
always talk to the kids, because oh my god, they have it so good here. Like I remember back home, and like my story goes like, in order for us to have water in the house, we used to travel a long, long time with like gallons to get water from to
mm.
the house. We net like got over there. My father built the house from it was wood, and the house is still standing. We never we then when he built the house and everything like that, then he put the concrete and everything like that because the money back home and everything like that. So that's why I'm always, always grateful, to come to this country. I came to this country. I was like 11, 10. At that age, like they didn't bother that much, but I used to like give flyers out on the street. I used to sell like those beef patties, the we call it pastelitos and everything like that. In
Mm.
the to because I always like to work and earn my own money and buy my own clothes and buy everything that I needed because I always saw my mom, she used to work in the store. So it's like mom, like just the money that you make and everything like that, use it for you, for the bills and everything like that. I'm gonna make this and I'm gonna work and buy my own stuff so like that. You don't have to do that.
Yeah,
But but from a young age, and I always tell them, listen, you guys have it so good here. You guys have your own room, electricity. Like electricity here, it doesn't go out like back home. You know, the electricity used to go out for like days and everything like that. You guys have a TV in your room. You guys have all of this Wi-Fi,
Thank you,
iPads, and everything
gambling
like that.
Missy.
I never had that like back home and everything like that. So it was a
yeah,
you know, father was a hardworking person. It was always food on the plate and everything like that. But it wasn't life back home the way it's here. It's not the same.
yeah,
Thank you, Boris and
So
Kissy Cat.
I really appreciate the opportunity. I really appreciate being here in the United States and joining the service and getting all these
Thank you, Barbara.
benefits and all this stuff is amazing.
I like a lot of my viewers know this, but I'll tell you now because I don't know if you know. My family is very culturally diverse. My wife's Japanese. My brother's wife's Filipino. My other wife's Jewish. My mother's husband was black. Half my family in Florida are African American. Half my family in the Sacramento area are Filipino. So my kids grew up. My two boys are so well spoken because they don't see color in people; they see people,
Yeah,
and it's a blessing to live that way. And
yeah,
it's easy to see the struggle or the success in every diversity because if believe it or not, there is trouble in this country. You know,
yeah. A lot of
and we grew up with. I was raised by a black man, so he's been with me since I was in the fifth grade, and um, it's it it's I always say it's a blessing because I don't see things the way some people see. I see David, I see Melly. I don't see this Latino couple. You're not a Latino couple. You're just Melly and David to me. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I just I'm not going to get emotional on this show right now, but I just appreciate so many people because getting raised in a multicultural family, it just gives you the benefit of seeing so many different perspectives on certain things and family gatherings like Thanksgiving every year before my parents passed away was bring something from your nationality. So our Thanksgiving meals were lumpia and barbecue ribs from the South and fried chicken and this Jewish noodle dish called kugel, which was very good. It was very sweet. And then my wife would bring sushi. I mean, Thanksgiving meals were off the chain. So, um, because I see things, and I wish everybody could see things that way because we're all just people. We're all trying to get up in the morning. We're all trying to put in a good day's work, and we're all trying to go to rest. And then tomorrow we do it again, and then you mix in fun and family. And that's if we all. Can you imagine if everybody felt that way about people? How great our days would be.
oh yeah,
You
the
know?
world will be so different. You know,
Oh
so
my gosh.
like colorful. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So um we've been going, oh my God, we're going an hour and I don't want to keep everybody. I love meeting you guys today. It's been on my list of things to do. I can't wait to give you a big old hug when I see you when we come. I retire in 11 months and Ellen and I are going to travel like crazy. So New
Are you
York and
going to Granny Fest?
huh?
Are
No,
you
I
going
think
to
you got to
Granny?
go.
Oh no, he's not
Yeah.
I
going.
can't. I'll be in Greece during those days. So we fly to Rome on October 5th and then we don't come back till the 19th. So I'll miss Granny Fest.
The next,
Um,
on the next cruise, if you guys need help with the luggage, we available.
I get that question a lot.
Anybody who wants to meet Melly and David in person, we will be at the Granny Fest October 13th
Yes, go.
to
So
the
bring
16th.
your earmuffs, guys, because if Melly hits $50 on
Uh,
you're
I'll,
gonna lose your hearing.
what?
uh,
I'll be giving out free wristbands.
yeah, so some quick shout outs before we end. Make sure all my Kino viewers go to Power Couple Slots, support their channel. Melly and David have a lot of fun. They got travel, they got kids, they got casino, they got all kinds of games.
Yeah,
They got
my
some wins.
channel is not about slots. It's about
Yes, it's about everything. It's
family,
about having fun.
my
Lucky.
dog. Look, if y'all want a dog,
He's excited. You can tell how excited he is.
hi.
Leave me alone. Tomorrow night, Quick Honey Slot has got a premiere. He's showing off $66,000 in wins. He had an unbelievable trip in Vegas. They hit everything. So that's coming tomorrow. And he's announcing the dates to Kino Nation 6 and the location. So, and then this coming Sunday, I have a person on my show, Let's Meet, called Rainmaker. He's a gambler and he's a family member of Quick Honey Slots. And then the following Sunday, we have Chris and Lou. Chris and Lou have agreed to be on the show. So, and then once again, it's not about the casino life. It's about Chris and Lou. So where they grew up and what their life's been like. So, love you guys. Love you. Love you. Love you. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Asia, thank you so
And
much.
Jolie will be live. We'll be in AC next
Next week.
weekend on the 22nd to the 24th.
All
No
right.
there. All right. Thank you for the
Thank you
interview.
so
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Love you.
Can't
You
wait
have a
to
good
meet
night.
you.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys. Thanks for watching. See everyone. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
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 Thank you guys.
Bye.